Hello and welcome back to the Motorhome Review channel. Today I'm at Erwin Centre Travelworld in Staffordshire and I'm here to review this. This is the Carado A132 Pro and this is a fabulous compact 4-berth motorhome with 4 travel seats. I'm quite excited to show you this one, particularly considering the price point. So let's find out what we need to know. So Carado, it's a German manufacturer, part of the Erwin Group, and it's what's considered an entry-level manufacturer, but it is one I always enjoy reviewing, and we'll see why when we go inside. So let's first of all talk about those all-important facts and figures. So the A132 Pro. A stands for Alcove, and as you can see we have got this bulbous alcove head up there which actually conceals an incredibly good sized bed. The A132 is based on the Fiat Ducato. It comes with the 2.2 litre diesel engine, 140 horsepower and manual transmission as standard. You can opt for automatic transmission like this one here at Travelworld. Now in terms of size, I did tell you it was a small one. Yes, it's 5 metres and 96 centimetres in length. It's 2 metres and 32 centimetres in width. And it's 3 metres and 14 centimetres in height. So it's almost nearly as high as it is long. In terms of weight, so this motorhome has a gross vehicle weight of 3.5 tonnes, so you can drive it on your standard car licence. And if you want to tow, it will tow up to 2 tonnes. Price-wise, now I already told you this was a really good value motorhome, and the 132 actually starts at just under £60,000, which I think offers a lot of motorhome for the money. This one here at Travelworld has got a few extras on it which I'll go through, and it's priced at just under £69,000. Now before we head off down the offside, let me just make my way around here so we can see the front. So right up here we see this alcove and the Carado badge embossed on there. As we come down we have the white Fiat cab and that flows through into the white sides. Now we'll make our way down the offside, and because this is a German manufactured vehicle we will find the habitation door here on the offside. The one at Travelworld has been spec'd with the alloy wheels and it has got mud and snow tyres as well, ideal for our rubbish winter weather that we're currently experiencing in the UK. These are electrically operated and heated wing mirrors. Although it's German, it is right-hand drive. And then as we come down, we can see the shape of the motorhome. So that alcove with window up there. This one has the wind-out 2-lay awning. Then we have our habitation door, and fitted we have the electric step. I'll just demonstrate that now. But it's also good to see the amount of ground clearance that you do actually get on this A132. Let me open the door. Now to operate the step, there's a button here. Stand well back because it does come out quite a long way. And there we go. That's how we're going to venture in. Now moving along, we have our vents for our under-counter fridge and freezer. And then as you can see here, the electric hookup point. Now this one here at Travelworld, you are going to get an alarm with it and Wi-Fi as well. Next up, if I open this, we find the garage door. You will get one garage door as standard. The second garage door is an optional extra, again shown on this model. So this is our garage space. So here we can see the wood effect flooring, the wood cabinetry in there. This motorhome does have air-blown heating and you do have a vent in the garage to keep this space warm. There's also a plug socket in here and lighting, as you can see. So a nice compact little garage for all your bits and pieces. Next up, let's head round the rear of the Carado. Now Carado rear ends, despite being entry level, I always think they have a nice look to them. So starting up there, the Carado name and a high level brake light. There's no rear view camera on this one, but there is this bike rack pre-installed. So if the garage is a little bit small for you, there is the bike rack ready to go on this one. A132, the model, and Pro here. And then we can see the Carado light cluster. So this is a nice design, say, for entry level. Also some graphics here, and then coming down the near side. So we have that second garage door, Carado name, and then in here we have our gas locker. So you'll be able to get 2 11 kilo gas bottles in there. And then continuing along, the vent for the Truma air blown heating. This is going to work off gas. And then we have our toilet cassette point and our water filling point. Fresh water, 122 litres of fresh, I think that's fairly good, and 92 litres of grey waste. So a good balance there. And we can see down the near side the silver graphics with the blue strip and then a window here in the habitation area. Right, let's venture around and go and take a look inside. So as I mentioned before, this is a 4-berth motorhome with 4 travel seats, and we're going to go and see those now. So if we go up the steps, so straight in to the cab. Now, I think for entry level, this has got a really nice, warm and welcoming feel. Obviously, let me know what you think. Up in the front, the Fiat multifunctional steering wheel. This A132 Pro has got all of the 4 available packs fitted to it and the automatic transmission. Because it is that entry level, there are some things that are going to be missing that you may wish to add separately. Now, talking about furnishings next, this is a lovely suede feel, and then the standard fabric, and what I like to see is the armrests are covered as well. They're not plain and rubber like some other entry levels. We have got a nice finish here. Look at me stroking them in excitement. But yes, really nice captain's chairs. They both turn round, and once swiveled, they're going to lead into our lounge area. Now these are 2 travel seats, and the other two travel seats are forward facing there. So the benefit of that is you don't have to assemble seats. They're not concealed. It's plug and play. We have our table here. You can drop this if you want to open this space up, but otherwise this is our dining area. You'll also find a plug socket down here on the floor level. So if you're wanting to use gadgets, you can charge them here while you're working. You'll notice curtains. Again, entry level, so we're not going to get blinds in the window or the sides. Instead, you're going to get a grey curtain at each side, and these will fasten around in the cab for privacy. To be fair, the benefit of these is they do add extra insulation. If you've ever been motorhoming in the cold, you'll know that the cab is an area where cold air does get in. So this will also help reduce that. So it is, in a way, a positive over the standard blinds. So curtains there. So this is our lounge area. I'll just stand up. Now, one thing I do like is the floor level. You'll notice from the cab it is all one level, and we've got this lovely wood effect flooring. It's got a nice warm feel to it and a quality finish as well. In terms of headroom, depending on the part of the motorhome you're in, you will get 195 centimetres of headroom further back. Considerably more here above the alcove. I mentioned about it being a 4-berth. The first of the beds is up here at the front. So this bed has a ladder that will attach here, and this is going to pull down on the struts. Great size, 210 centimetres long, 160 centimetres wide. So that is above this cab area. When you need the bed, pull it down on the hydraulic struts, and it's going to rest here. Now, I mentioned the ladder. The ladder's actually situated here in the doorway, so you're not having to go outside into the garage to get it. It's here ready to go, so that's a good feature. Clips on there, and there's that huge bed that I just mentioned. Now, it might be that you're a family and this is going to be for the adults, or it may be for the children. It's up to you. You will get a sunroof as well above the bed. It does open for ventilation, and there's lighting in that corner on the near side, and the privacy curtain is going to pull from each side on that bar there. So you've got privacy when you're in bed and then climb down. The good thing about it is because you've got the alcove, you haven't got too much intrusion here. So on a night, if you've got this down, you can still sit under here and it doesn't feel too claustrophobic. Right, when you're done with that, and you can see the mattress there that's going to fold out. When you're done with that, we push it up and the hydraulic struts are going to put it back into place. So brilliant, really like that feature. So that's one of the beds. We've done the lounge. We're just going to move through slowly. So talking about storage space, above our dining room lounge area, there is a good size locker there with the open shelving. Good amount of height in those as well, strong clasps, and this nice finish to them. It's a matte finish, then this nice almost mushroom colour. I use the word mushroom quite regularly. That's the colour I'd use. The habitation door where we came in, nice wide door, you do get the fly screen, and here's the control panel for the Carado, water and battery level on here, and the control for the Truma air-blown heating and the hot water controlled off there. Then we move through into our kitchen space. Now this is a compact motorhome, so there's always going to be a compromise, but I must say this kitchen is not overly compromised in terms of the worktop space. I like the amount of room we have here. Under here, 2 gas burners, no electric hot plate. That's pretty standard on European motorhomes. Our sink, you'll get a little cover here which you can then put on there. Circular sink and the chrome tap that swivels. When you finish with that, obviously put it back in there. You can always use the table in the dining room lounge if you need additional worktop space. Then we have this window surround, the blind and the fly screen, and then our kitchen cupboard. Again, good size, and again these clasps really strong and sturdy. 4 shelves there for our bits and pieces. And then coming down we have an under-counter Thetford 78 litre fridge with freezer compartment. If I open that there, you can see in there. Also in the kitchen space, you are going to get a plug socket here, so you can put your kettle or coffee machine on there and use that. And then if I pull this out, a really good sized cutlery tray. This is pre-installed. Nice soft close as well if I just give that a little push. And under here, if I pull that open, another good feature. We've got a shelf, some storage and a bin. And these are the sort of things you do need to look for on entry-level motorhomes. So brilliant. Carado have included those for us. Here you'll see 2 little hooks as well for your tea towels and bits and pieces, light switches here and an additional plug socket there. There's also some nice lighting as well. There is a little bit of storage up there if you wanted to put some bits when you were stationary on the campsite. Coming across, you'll see there's another sunroof here, so letting that light in. There's a blind and a fly screen, and you can open that up as well for ventilation. And then this nice finish on the wood. I'll come to these storage compartments next, but for now I'm going to head over to the near side and we'll work our way back. So here again we have the nice wood finish all around, coat hooks up here, a mirror, and then we have our all-in-one washroom. So this again is not a bad size at all. This motorhome, 5 metres and 96 centimetres. It's a small one, but this is fabulous. So I'm going to step in. Now stepping in, you will notice first of all in the door, there is this screen. This is actually part of the shower screen. So when you're in, you're going to open this up and it's going to enclose the shower space here to waterproof this whole compartment. And you can see that finish continued here, this ribbed effect running back here. I'll demonstrate the shower in a minute, but first of all, let's talk about the main washroom features. So we're on the near side of the motorhome now. You'll notice the wood finish on the wall. So it's not a plain white finish. You've got the nice wood, some more hooks, the LED lighting, and then our bathroom cabinet. Now, if I open that, this is in the mushroom colour again. Shelving, now these are really good height, good depth. I would have liked maybe a little bar across there just to stop those toiletries moving, but there is a lip and this is entry level. However, great storage there in that cabinet. And then as we come down, we have our Thetford toilet. Now this does swivel, so you can swivel it all the way around and you'll be able to shut the door, no problem. So that is brilliant. We've got another little shelf there. And then coming along, we get to, if I move this way, we get to our bathroom sink. Now this is a nice size sink. There's no intrusion from any cabinet here. Really good size mirror. The chrome tap as well that moves there, and further mirrored finish there. So that is the sink. Really good use of space. When you want to use the shower, you'll see this part here. We're going to push this in. That will release this section. I'll just step out, pull that over, and we've now revealed a good size shower. So let's start at the bottom. You'll see in each corner there is a plug hole. Here is our chrome shower. If I just take this out, so you can see there, the chrome shower, it attaches here and there is the tap for it there. If I put that back in there, now within the shower area, there's these LED lights. The ribbed panelling continues. There is some intrusion from the footwell, but from the wheel arch, sorry, but that is to be expected. A lot of motorhomes will do that within their showers, so that isn't something I'd be overly concerned about. If you've got your shower gel and shampoos, you can also just put them on there as well. But it gives you an idea about the shower. You do have a bar here to put your towels on to dry as well. And above that is that opening sunroof with a blind and a fly screen. When you're finished in the shower, wipe it all down and get dry. And then you're going to slide that across, and I'll just push that back into place. And there we go, it's now locked back in place and we've got our washroom back. This is nice. So yeah, it's got a tick as that. Let me dive out. Now continuing back, let's talk about the next of the two berths and the storage next to there. So we make our way now to our shelving and wardrobe space. Two shelves and then the wardrobe. That grey bar there is where you're going to hang things. That's what that is. It's a little bit plain. Maybe you should have had a chrome strip there, but it's in the plastic finish. But again, entry level, again, nice wood effect finish. Now the bed, you're probably wondering how you're going to get on that. I'll just show you that and then we'll talk about this further. So when it's bedtime, down here, if you put your hand under here, this is going to slide out like this and it's going to bring a step out. Now, I will climb up just to demonstrate it. So onto the step and onto the bed. Now I'm not going to put my shoes on the bed obviously, but back here we now have a good size double at the rear. This again, it's 2 meters and 10 centimeters in length, so ideal if you're tall. Width, at its greatest width, it's 1 meter 40 centimeters, so you're going to sleep with your head up at that end. You'll have those LED lights, a shelf as well, which is great to put your gadgets on when you're in bed, or a cup of tea. This is the narrower end. I believe this is 1 meter and 30 centimeters at this point, so feet down this end. You'll notice as well there is a window at this point. It does have again a blind and a fly screen, so you've got that there. And you'll have this privacy curtain which matches the front curtains, and that's going to whip along there to give full privacy back here in the bedroom. If children are sleeping back here, there is also a screen protector to attach here, so that will stop children or yourself falling out of bed. So that is covered in terms of safety. Back here there is this board along the wall just to break it up so it's not plain and white. And then we have some cabinets here. If I open this one, you can see the space there and that curvature there, obviously of the roof outside. So nice strong clasps. And under here, if we just look at the back down there, you can see the light coming up from the backboard and running down there. It's nicely illuminated, nice soft lighting back here. It does seem to be, it does have USB chargers there, but it does seem to be lacking a plug socket if you required a plug socket somewhere here, but you have got USBs there. So again, you can charge your gadgets and put them on the shelf. If you did need that plug socket, it might be that your dealer could fit one for you. You might not need it. So that's the bedroom space. It's lovely. It's like a little den here, really nice. Right, let me fall off the bed and we'll have a look at some other storage under the bed. So when you're ready to get down, literally, we're just going to step down like that. No problem at all. Sliding that away now, in it goes, and then we're left with this here. So if I open this cupboard up here, it's illuminated, you can see some shelving and then storage on the left hand side. So if you are travelling as a family with 4 of you, there's plenty of room for your clothing inside the motorhome and then your equipment in the garage as well. Right, I'll close that up. So let's have a quick run through then of this A132 Pro by Carado. Great length double bed at the back, easy to get on with that step, nice amount of storage there, bit of a tick to be fair back there. The washroom, again, nicely finished for the price point, happy with that, could maybe just do with some bars running in the cabinet. Here in the kitchen, the one thing you'll notice is there's no oven. In the European market, that is incredibly common. In the UK, that sometimes can be a bit of a stumbling block. What I would say is, if it is an issue, think about air fryers. You could also have your barbecue to barbecue outside with. So that's potentially the only compromise really on this Carado. Otherwise, nice kitchen for the size of the motorhome. Nice little area here to sit and relax. There is a plug as well for your gadgets on there. More storage, and then that excellent pull-down bed in the alcove. So on a night, you've got the two options as a family. You're not going to inconvenience each other. Right, I'll climb out down the world's biggest staircase. When you're small like me, this is a drop. There we go. So that is the interior and the exterior of the A132. Let me know in the comments what you think, but for a motorhome that's just under 60,000, or this one here at Travelworld that's got quite a bit of equipment on it, just under 69, I think it does offer quite good value for money, and Carado is a well-built German manufacturer as well. Thank you to Erwin Centre Travelworld. I'll put a link in the description to their website, and so you can check out all the Carado motorhomes, because Carado have got some excellent models at a really good price point. I'll also put a link to the Carado website down there in the description as well. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.